afternoon, guys. Welcome to what could be very chaotic decluttering vlog. I'm going to be spending the next 3 days going through my entire house and clearing out as much as I possibly can. There's no real reason behind it. I'm not moving or anything. I just feel like there's too much stuff and I feel very overwhelmed when I open cupboards and things. So I think it's about time we go through and we organise, declutter, sort, etc. and just really make my house feel less full of stuff, basically. I haven't really got a game plan. I haven't really got an idea of what room should go first. I'm kind of just gonna wing it and see what happens. So I've already started pulling apart the storage cupboard because I've listed some stuff on Vinted. I'll leave my Vinted username down below, but I've already pulled out all of the clothing that's gone on there, and I think because all the stuff is out, I might try and like tackle behind it and just kind of see what's there and what can leave, what can stay, what can go to charity, etc. And fingers crossed I can come up with some kind of solution, because I really want to make sure that this is like the most hyper organised I've ever been in my life, and I don't have the most amount of time to do it in, so we'll see. I thought a weekend was a good amount of time, but the more I'm doing, the more I'm like, is it a good amount of time? I think it is. I think it's just that everything's gonna become a mess before it gets organised. I have ordered some random bits like a shoe storage thing, because I'm gonna rejig a few bits and see if I can make a better solution of certain things. And I also have stuff that needs to go on like Marketplace, etc. So if I'm honest, that's probably gonna be the issue part, is waiting for things to sell. But typically things sell quite quickly when I've put them on Marketplace previously, so let's hope. But I think the first thing I'm gonna do, like I just said, is tackle the back of this cupboard. So let's have a little look. Okay, this is what we're working with. This is pretty organised actually. Me and James did this at the beginning of the year. So this is all the Christmas decorations up the top here. This is like miscellaneous things, which I'm going to quickly go through and make sure that everything's like organised and there's nothing I want to get rid of, etc. And then down here, I'm not really sure what all of this is, so we're going to go through and have a little look. And then these are bits that need to be put away. Oh, I found it. We were talking yesterday. Oh my God, I found my rogue shoe. I have one shoe in my cupboard and I don't know where the pair is. I've just found the pair. And I also had these 2 bags of protein powder and I didn't know where they are, and I've just found them. So I'm very, very happy right now because I was looking for those everywhere. Oh, thank God. I just love that I found the rogue shoe. I kept hold of the other one because I knew it was somewhere and I found it. Got some books to put in the living room. Okay, the whole point of these boxes was to store like memories and keepsakes and like camera things. And I've actually got loads of photos stored under my sofa at the moment. So I think what I'm gonna do is just put them all into here. I'm not gonna go through them all today and organise them because quite honestly, I just can't be bothered. So I think I'm just gonna collect all the little packets up and pop them all into this box. And this can be the new memories box. I've got magnets everywhere. I collect magnets everywhere I go, and I get one from like literally every place, and they're literally everywhere. So I need to actually collect these all back up and put them where they're supposed to go, which is in one of these boxes. Okay, scrap that. This literally says photo albums and magnets, so this must be where everything else is. Yep. I started trying to make a point of putting all of my pictures into photo albums, and it was meant to be that I always got them printed off and like put them in an album. And I've got as far as March last year and stopped doing it. But it is something I want to pick up doing again because I did really like the cohesive like way I had it all. So I think I'm gonna have to start doing that again. But I've got so many pictures in here. These are from the Eiffel Tower and we just thought they were so embarrassing that we got them. I've also got a card game here, which is from my friend Amelia, and it's got us on the front, but it's actually like a full-on card game. And they've got me on them, which I think is absolutely hilarious. It's got like random pictures from my Instagram on each card. Mental note made. 3 of these are empty, and so are all of those. So I need to bear that in mind when I'm going through other parts of the house and remember this storage cupboard still has space for storing things, because that's vital to the rest of the house being tidy, to utilise the storage cupboard. Like, I'm so grateful that my landlord put in some shelves, because it just makes everything so much easier, and I can actually like get to bits differently. And then these I picked up in the range. I don't think they were that expensive, but I quite liked that they're not clear because you can't see into them, because sometimes that looks a little bit more messy and this just looks a bit more, like, for example, that looks messy, but these Christmas ones look really neat and tidy. There's so much Christmas stuff. Okay, this is the rest of what came out, which is slowly being gone through and sorted and organised. It's just taking a while. So I think my next port of call is the hallway, and then I'm going to work through into the bedroom and like the office and stuff, and just try and be cohesive with where I'm going to and what I'm organising. Okay, I know it doesn't look like it, but this is progress. I've got some charity shop bits down here. Anyone remember the days of the Ted Baker? But all that's like for the charity shop. That is, I don't even know what that is. I think that's like a jewellery box. But I've kind of sorted everything for the most part. So I've actually put a little magazine under there with my little printer, because I haven't utilised this underneath space fully yet. But I've done that. I've got some skincare here that's new in that I'm going to be using. I've actually used the Skin and Me doses for ages, but these are their new products, so I'm going to give those a try. But I've done a lot. I need to pop some bits in here. This is like a work in progress. I don't know what to do with it. It's all the spare IKEA bags. At the moment they're here, but I think I might have use for them, so I'm gonna just hold fire with that. But my gym bag does actually need to go in this cupboard, because it does live in here. So it's gonna go there for now until we sort that a bit more. And even though the hallway still kind of looks a bit messy, it's organised mess. So I know what's to go on Facebook Marketplace, what's to go to the charity shop, etc. And it is an organised mess. But I'm going to start tackling the bedroom. These drawers are probably the worst part of it, because I've just been throwing stuff in. But they're meant to be for James's stuff, and I've kind of taken over. So I need to go through like my bedside tables and stuff and clear those out and make sure there's not like random papers and stuff. Like, I seem to have loads of random, like, you know when you go to bed and you've got a headache or something and you put paracetamol and then it ends up in the drawer, and then I've got like opened packets where like the information-y bit is there, but I don't even know, there's just stuff everywhere. So I'm gonna start over here and work my way around the room. Bedside tables are done, and I've condensed all of my beauty stuff from these drawers into the bottom drawer. So the top is now all James's, and I'm sure he will be very grateful to have his space back, because I fully just took over. I'm trying to just really be ruthless with what I'm getting rid of and just keep things that I need. Are you ready for my biggest task of this room? One of my biggest tasks. The wardrobe is also a big task, but this is going to take me a while. These boxes are kind of organised, so it was like bedding, like loungewear, pyjamas and stuff, and it's kind of got lost along the way. So I think I need to almost just like reorganise, and I know there's bedding in here that I just don't use, so I'm going to be donating it to charity. So I'm going to get all of that out. To be honest, there's also like just bits that can probably go in the bin. Like, this is so old, it's got holes and it's tatty, so I'll just take that to like a textile bank. There's just a lot of stuff, so I'm going to go through and work out what needs to stay and what can go. We've hit the dreaded wardrobe. This wardrobe is the bane of my existence, and honestly, I just don't know what to do with it. It's just so full of stuff, and I don't know how to tackle it, but I want to try and move it around a little bit. So what I'm going to do, I think I just mentioned this, but I can't remember, but one of the parts in the other wardrobe I'm going to make into a shoe cupboard kind of. So I'm going to put like shoe shelves in there and stuff to get them out the bottom of this wardrobe, because they're just so crammed in and just on top of each other, and I don't like it. And I was going to try and put my coats vacuum packed under the bed, however I don't have any space under the bed, so I don't know what I'm going to do with that solution, but I need to do something with a lot of it. To be fair, I'm probably going to sell a lot of the coats because I just want the space, but I need to do it. I've still got like boxes everywhere as well for marketplace stuff, which is really annoying me, but there's nothing I can do. It is for sale, it is not selling. ones I'm selling, I'm going to quickly pop in a bag in the hallway, ready to go. I'm going to take this whole box of bags to the living room, get pictures of all of them, and put the pictures on the front of here so I know what's inside. I'm not going to lie, I think this was a genius idea. So I've got all of them like this, so you can see what bag it is, and I've written just so I remember if the picture's not the most clear, because I think sometimes it's quite hard to see on Polaroids. But I'm going to stick all of these to the front of the box, and then I can see exactly what's inside. Let's go 2 by 2 on these. So this is like my hat. I mean, it says Christmas clothing, it's absolutely not. This is my hats, so this is like caps, beanies, etc. And then this one is all of my scarves, and I think there's like an odd pair of gloves in here, but this is obviously just winter storage stuff for the most part, apart from the caps. So I'm just going to basically organise it and make sure that I want everything in there, and I also know there's a random beanie in the other room which I'm going to pop into. Need a rundown of just how many mini ears I actually own. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And these kind of count, but they don't because it's actually Baby Yoda. But it kind of counts because it's still from Disney. I actually got gifted these by Disney themselves and I love them. But I've not been back to Walt Disney World or Disneyland Paris in quite a while. Well, I went to Disney Paris the last time I got these ones because I forgot to pack any. So there's lots of it. I've had this for a couple of years, but I just never seem to wear it as much as I think I should wear it, so I think it's gonna go. My most worn coat ever. I've had this maybe 3 or 4 years from H&M, and I live in it. It's so cozy, and it's just one of my favourite coats by far. Obviously second to the Burberry trench. How many coats fit on one hanger? This didn't get a chance to shine at all last year, but I've had it maybe 2 years now from Topshop, and when I first got it I wore it all the time, and then last year I just feel like I didn't really, I don't know why I didn't wear it last winter, but I love it, so I think I'm going to keep hold of it, and if I don't wear it this season then I might sell it. But I think, to be honest, now we're a bit more outside again, probably going to wear it a lot. I got this about 3 years ago from ASOS and I love it. Note to self, just because the hanger's free it does not mean you need to fill it. Are we ready for the chaos of shoes? Because I don't think I'm ready to tackle what I know is going to be a nightmare. I'm going to organise them, we're going to condense, and then when the other room is cleared we can move everything over, but I think I need to condense them down at least before I do that, so let's see what's in here. Okay, let's start with heel corner, which is a monstrosity. It's basically like a mountain of heels. I've got some that are going to be sold, like these mint velvet ones, because they just don't stay on my feet. I think I've mentioned this in 1,000,001 videos before, but I've got really like flat, narrow feet, so it's really hard for heels to stay on my feet, which is why a lot of the heels that I do wear have the little toe posts, so they're almost like flip-flop style, or like this. So they've always got the little toe holder to help me keep my foot down, or like a lacy up kind of one. So let's try and narrow this down somewhat. Okay, these are my favourite heels ever. These are my little River Island black strappy numbers. They're obviously staying. These ones I've had for ages and they're from Topshop, and I did used to really love them, but I've kind of gone off them and I haven't worn them in a really long time, so I think they might be retired. As comfy as they are and as cute as they are, I think they're going to be retired. Guys, my disco boots. These are like my favourite thing ever. These are boots that I got in Stradivarius at Christmas and I just love them. I only got to wear them I think once, or did I not even wear them? I don't think I wore them because the soles don't look worn, but I just think they're the coolest thing ever. If it's like sparkle season, get invited to a party at Christmas time. The camera died and I didn't realise, so I have just finished the shoes. What I've done is, I mean, this doesn't look organised at all, but I've sourced out all the shoes. So like down there's loads, and this is just the pile of heels on top. And obviously that is all going to be going in a different place. But I've managed to clear quite a lot of space here, and obviously we've done up the top. And I've got a couple of bags here of like coats and bits that are going to be going for sale at some point. Now I've got to tackle the room that I'm dreading the most, because my office is... it's a mess, I'll be honest. Like, the wardrobes are just... do I even dare show you what the wardrobes look like inside? I don't think they're that... oh, God. There's, like, stuff piled up on the shelves. This one's got, like, half of it that's just boxes and stuff. Like, it's it's an experience. So I don't know what to do. I don't know whether to start here and work my way around, because that's the least offensive corner. So in here, the wardrobes are sectioned. It's just the way my landlord had built them. So you've got like 1, 2, and then 3, and then that's shelves. So this is obviously James's stuff, which is going to be moving up. And then the blazers are going to be moving down into the opposite corner. And then this bit is going to be my shoe cupboard, so to speak. So I guess that's probably where I should start, is doing the blazers, because no one in their right mind needs this many freaking blazers, and I don't wear all of them, so we're gonna clear out. Okay, let's start from one end. Or do I get them all out? I think I'm just gonna get them all out. Oh God, they're really heavy. We're gonna do this the easy way, which is just trying them on and going through and working out whether I wear them, whether I don't wear them, and to be honest, just being a bit ruthless. I got this one from River Island at like Christmas time, and I do like it, but it's a bit too fitted for me, so I think it's gonna go. I've had this H&M one for ages, but again, I just really don't wear it enough, so I think it's time to retire it. This is a firm favourite. This linen Zara blazer goes really well with a pair of H&M shorts that I've got, so I wear it as a kind of like linen summer suit. And I'm obsessed. I'm definitely keeping this, and I'm actually gonna, I think, pack it for a trip that I'm going on in a couple of weeks' time. This ASOS one, again, I've had for years, but slightly too fitted for me. This one's part of a suit from Mint Velvet, and as much as I do love it, again, I just don't think I'll get the wear out of it. I got this one from Zara last year, and I love it. It's nice and lightweight, and it's just, it's perfectly oversized. Love it. I know, I'm not normally a colour gal, what's happening lately, but this is a new French Connection one that I'm obsessed with. This one's very autumnal, and I haven't worn it in ages, but I think I'm going to keep hold of it because it is a really gorgeous colour, and I think it will look really nice with like all black underneath and just like a nice simple bag or something. Too fitted, and also I'm not a fan. I got this naked one a couple of months ago and I just love it. A River Island favourite from last year, definitely staying. Another little bit of colour, this Zara number is also definitely staying. I love the fit of this so much. This one's about a year old from H&M and I just love it. The only thing is it's got a giant splodge of toothpaste on the back, so it needs to go in the wash. This Urban Revivo one's quite cool. It's got like a split print design kind of thing. So half is like a lighter check and then you've got the darker check, but I think it's quite cool for like autumn winter, and it just works really well over like denim shorts as well. This Fourth and Reckless one is actually part of a suit, so I've got matching skirt and I just love it. It's a nice soft grey colour that's just beautiful. And it's also like a wool, so it's slightly thicker as well, which is great. This is a tie belted number from Urban Revivo, and I do like it, but I don't know how often I'd wear it. But I think I'm going to keep it till autumn and just see if I can style it up in a few outfits when it gets to that kind of season. Because right now, I'm obviously never going to wear it. But I think give it a couple of months and it'll be one that comes out. Black linen number that I've had for a while. This one's actually from Zara about 4 years ago, I think. Very, very cute, but again, I just don't know if I'm ever going to wear it. I don't really tend to gravitate towards it as much as I used to, so I don't know. Maybe I'll keep it and just see if I wear it in the next few weeks, and if not, then I'll get rid in autumn when I do the little clear out of all the bits that I've been mentioning the whole time. This Velvet Zara one I've had for 5-ish years and I just really like it. It's so classic, and I love being able to wear this over just like jeans and a little roll neck or something. It looks really smart with some heels. Love. I got this one last summer in Zara and it's staying. I have a matching skirt, which is really cute, and I just really like it, so definitely staying. Even as I'm trying things on, I'm getting outfit inspiration, and that's when you know that things need to stay in your wardrobe. I've got a cropped H&M one, but I think it's just a little bit too long in the body for me. I almost just need to be like that little bit taller to make it work, so I think this one's going to go. Another Zara number, this one's definitely staying. It's one of my classics. Now I'm doing this, I'm actually thinking it could be quite cool to do like a blazer collection video and just go through all of the blazers that I'm keeping, where I love shopping for them, etc. 100% staying, let's be honest. My favourite oversized H&M number that I wear to death. This is like my Frankie Shop dupe and I just love it. Another all-time fave, definitely staying. This one's from another version and it's actually back in stock now. But I really like this one. It's a favourite of mine. And then last but not least on the blazers is another Fourth and Reckless number that I really like. This one's staying too because it's just a nice classic dark grey and I really like it, so it's staying. I've never actually cleared out my blazers. I've always just added to it. Always came up with excuses as to why I need to keep them all, even though they look the same. And today is the day that I finally cleared them out and I'm really glad that I did. So these are all gonna go back in the wardrobe in their new home in a minute, and hopefully I don't add any more for a while, or at least like weed a couple more out. But to be honest, for me, blazers are an absolute essential and I wear them quite a lot, especially through like spring, summer, autumn. I'm a very cold human being, so blazers to me are like an extra little layer to keep me warm. They're really easy to style and I just personally love them, so never gonna feel bad about the amount of blazers that I have and keep. The future shoe storage hole is now empty and I've moved James's stuff up here. It all gets worse before it gets better because right now I'm definitely feeling that it's a mess. Isn't there a saying about feeling pretty smug? The shoe storage just fits with like millimeters to spare. I am so grateful for my shoe storage right now. Like that's literally such a small gap each side, but it fits and I'm going to stack them up and it's going to be great. And the best part is they can't fall off the top of each other either because it just fits. So love that. I've actually got 2 more, so I think it should be a perfect height. This is so perfect. They're obviously not meant to stack because they're smaller bits, but it means that I can put my bigger shoes on these ones and have my sandals slotted in those, so all my Converse and like the smaller shoes. And then I've got one more to go on top, like I say, so it'll be another small one and another big shelf. But that's absolutely perfect. And then it also means I've got this area here where I can put my taller boots because they obviously won't fit. So yay me, this is great. Questioning whether I need the other unit because I think it might be a bit too close to the top, but I just think then I can store more of my shoes, like I can put heels and stuff on and it just gets them all in one place. But for now my heels are in a box and this is what's staying in here because these are my most worn ones. So yeah, exciting times. I've hit the point of decluttering where I'm just procrastinating as well. Like I know there's so much more to do, i.e. all of this, but I'm just procrastinating. So we're going to try and power through and carry on and just get it done. At least this wardrobe, because I think it's that thing. I think I've just, where I know it's so messy, it's just so hard to get the motivation to do it because you just, I know it's a mess. But we need to keep calm and carry on. I can't tell you how good it feels to be able to like push them along and actually be able to get one out without fighting for space. So I've tried to put them in colour order with the black here going through to the colour because I think this is what I get out more often, so it makes sense to have that as the kind of easier accessible bit. And then my colourful ones are just at the end here, and honestly that's just such an easier solution for me because they're tucked away, I can get to them if I need to, and it just, this whole wardrobe just feels way more organised already and I love it. Like even if you just flick this across and it's like, oh, James can get to his stuff. He's 6'7", so he can definitely reach up there. I could not, which is part of the reason it looked such a mess because I couldn't reach that rail unless I pulled a chair up. I nearly fell off the chair every time and it used to just drive me insane. So I'm glad he's got that bit, and then obviously my shoes. So it just makes getting dressed a lot easier in the morning, and we can close that off and know that it's just done and dusted. It really is getting worse before better. There's just piles of things everywhere. So I've kind of kept things in zones of where they're going to live. So this is all beauty stuff that I know is going to probably move into that box, if not be donated to friends, because I've asked my friends what specifically they need or they would like, and I'm going to go through and like see what I've got and then donate stuff to them, or like send them a picture and be like, do you want this? And then see what they say. So that's there. I've got like hoodies that need to go in this wardrobe. I've got leggings that need to go in the drawers. Like there's stuff. And I randomly came across a PR package that had this, which I think is one of those sunset lamps from TikTok, but I'm not sure, so I'm going to leave it here and find out. And it also came with a vinyl, which is great because I do have a vinyl player, and a really good smelling fragrance. This is the Juliet Had a Gun Magnolia Bliss. It's very summery, so that and the Acqua di Parma Blue Mediterraneo I think are going to be my summer scents, I think. Before anyone asks, which I know someone will because I get asked all the time, this pampas is actually from my grandma's garden, so cute, it's a little bit of her, so every time I see it I just think of my grandma. Cupboard number 1. Crying internally. Okay. I think the best way to do this is going to be to get everything out and then see what goes back in. I'm actually embarrassed by the state of this room in every clip because you can just see all the other stuff. It just looks so messy. Oh, don't mind me, just 2 more blazers. Water break, and back to it. This wardrobe's always been the one that I didn't really know what to put in it, but I think it needs to be a little bit more organised, and I do kind of feel like I didn't plan this the best because in that one is like tops, shirts, etc., and then like a hanger thing for sweatshirts. But it kind of is quite crammed, whereas this one has been just dresses and stuff and it's got quite a lot of room. So I think I need to put dresses and that kind of dresses and like the more smart formally bits in that one, and then pull all of the other bits into here, so like the tops and jumpers and stuff. Kind of makes more sense in my head to do it that way. So I think I'm gonna just have to rejig everything, but then this is gonna be, this is just endless. I think we need to go get stuff out of that one and slowly start moving it across. I've got loads of cute little tops, but I always forget I've got them because everything's so crammed in. So I think having it this way is gonna work better because I'll actually be able to see all of the little bits that I've got. Now jumpers should probably be folded. So ones like this, I'm actually gonna try and fold onto my shelves because I need to go through those and just clear them out anyway. There's like some jumpers on there that are just tatty. So I'm going to do that, but the rest of these are going to be hung. I think also I might hang like this kind of thing because it's a roll neck. So now the top of this wardrobe makes so much more sense, and there's also so much room up there which there never used to be. We've got my everyday tops that just need to be hung up, then we've got shirts and then lightweight jumpers or like knitwear bits that look kind of like this, so just the lightweight jumpers feeding into my roll necks and stuff at the end. So keeping it very simple, and I can really see everything I've got. But like I said, it's driving me slightly insane that you can just see all the crinkled arms. They look so bad. But I need to move on to this part of the wardrobe. To be honest, I have a whole drawer of tops and some of those probably can get hung now I've got the space. So I'm gonna tackle that in a minute when I get to it. But for now, we're gonna go to this section and sort out all of the jumpers and then all of my trousers here, because I know for a fact there's some things that need to come out, but I have avoided taking them out because I knew I was gonna film a video and I needed to get some space. So let's tackle this bit. This is so aesthetic and so organised. I'm obsessed. I'm literally obsessed. I kind of don't want to ever pull out a jumper because I don't want to disturb the piece, but it looks so nice. And then having this up here where you've got space. I can see all my clothes. We're going to ignore all of this, but I can see all my clothes. Now to tackle the trouser rail. In case you're wondering as well, because I know I'll probably be asked, these wardrobes are the IKEA packs and you can basically do the inside however you want to. So I custom designed how I wanted the wardrobes to be because I knew I wanted shelves for knitwear, I knew I wanted some pull-out trouser bits on each one, and I also have on the other side, so like they're kind of the same but kind of different. So on this one I've actually just got drawers, so all my skirts and shorts and everything live in those, and like just random tops, and then the knitwear obviously lives on the shelves. And I am thinking about getting a third wardrobe to go in the middle rather than the chest of drawers, because I think it would work better as a room, but that's obviously not happening right now. That's for another day. That's absolutely not happening anytime soon. James would kill me if I made him build any more furniture anytime soon. So I'm going to start putting all of this in the cupboard because it makes sense to just get all of that out the middle of the room and then tackle the drawers. So we're going to go through this. sort this chaos out and fill it back up, and then it just feels never ending. Let's go. How aesthetic is this? It's all condensed. I've only got the ones that fit, and I've taken out the ones that need a wash as well. So that's that. And then over here, we've just got some t-shirts, which I'm actually going to add to. I think I might put all of my t-shirts in this one rather than in the other drawer. This is all the roll necks, which I think I might put somewhere else because, I mean, technically these are winter, so they shouldn't really be in here. Skirts are here, and then I've got my fleece-lined leggings. That's now all my shorts ready to go. And it all looks so much better. I love the random little pop of pink here. It's so funny. It's all like completely neutral, and then you've just got like a pink. Send help. I can't be bothered anymore.